So day 19 has begun, leaving Relagos now and walking 25 kilometers today to reach Leon. Another not so great night's sleep in a hostel, I'm sorry to say. And I know it sounds like I'm whinging about that all the time, but you know, it is my reality at the moment. I was in a room of 7 people last night and there were 3 really heavy snorers in there, and it was really impossible to get a good night's sleep. And I mention this because it's not healthy to be sleep deprived over the course of a month walking these distances. It's going to wreck your immune system and you're going to be more susceptible to picking up colds and things, and there's a horrible, I'll call it a cough, there's a horrible cough going around, you know, quite a lot of the pilgrims here at the moment. So yeah, being sleep deprived is definitely going to make you more susceptible to picking that up. So I was thinking that I should have brought my like Apple AirPod things with me that I've got back in London, because they've got noise cancellation technology in them, and when you put them in you can't hear a thing. So I was thinking that it'd actually be a really good thing to bring with you on the Camino, because you know, hostels, they are the way to do this thing cheaply. Staying in hostels and eating a pilgrim menu, you know, you can do this for 30 euros a day, you really can. But you shouldn't be forced to book yourself into a hotel just to get a good night's sleep, because if you're going to, you know, go that route, then you end up paying, I don't know, £3,000 to do the trip. And that's just crazy, you know, that's the same price as a trip to the Maldives or wherever. And it shouldn't be that way. The Camino should be accessible and affordable for everyone to do, and they shouldn't have to sacrifice a good night's sleep. We've got 6 kilometers now into the next town, where hopefully some breakfast awaits us. So just stopped off in a place called Mansilla for some breakfast. Had a really nice bit of sponge cake. I don't know exactly what it's called over here. I assume it's like a local delicacy because a lot of the little cafes and places have it, but essentially it's like a sponge cake. It was very nice. Had a massive slab with coffee for my breakfast. And Mansilla itself looked quite interesting. I know a lot of people stop off there. It's like a, you know, more regular place to stay than where we stayed last night, and it's actually where we would be staying tonight if we weren't so ahead of ourselves. Anyway, it's a cool morning, couple more villages now to hit before we reach Leon, and yeah, no complaints. The scenery's changing a bit more again, and it's nice to, you know, pass through towns and things rather than just a monotonous stretch of nothing. So 11.8 kilometers into today's trip to Leon, and we just stopped off at a makeshift cafe that a lady has set up in what I suppose would have been her outhouse, and she's got tables and chairs set up, and it was just nice to find and unexpected. Got another 2 hours and 55 minutes of walking ahead. So it's scorching hot, and we've just stopped off for some sustenance in a little town called Arcahuea. A very small place, but at least there was somewhere offering some food, some drinks and a loo. And we've got about an hour and 45 minutes to go now until we reach Leon. So still about an hour and 10-15 minutes away from our accommodation in Leon, and I can see now why some of the people we spoke to last night said they were going to get the bus into Leon. The truth is, it's all been kind of very industrial, like car dealerships, you know, factory outlet stores, kitchen shops and things. Yeah, can't wait to get into town now, and it's so hot, like it really is scorching hot. I don't recall Martin Sheen walking this part in the film The Way. So it took 5 hours and 25 minutes to get to Leon from Relagos, and we were slowed down by the heat mainly. It was so warm, really was. Anyway, we got to Leon and decided to spend an extra day here, have a day off and relax and rest our aching limbs and feet. So today I've just been wandering around Leon, and funnily enough I've probably walked the same distance around here than I would have done had I carried on the Camino. Leon is a really pretty historic Roman city, lots to see and do. I've spent the morning sat in a cafe in the sunshine drinking coffee and eating orange sponge cake, went to the Museum of Modern Art and obviously had a look in the Grand Cathedral. One more evening tonight and going to pick up where we left off tomorrow morning and finish the last 13 stages of the Camino. But if you are considering having a day off while doing the Camino de Santiago, then I would recommend Leon because it's a really pretty city.
As always, thank you again for watching. Feel free to drop any Camino questions that you have into the comments section below, and I will do my best to answer them for you as soon as I can. And do hit that subscribe button because it really does motivate me into editing the next video.